talking about abortion earlier.
Yeah, let's down the mood on that.
Let's segue away from that. Right.
That's a little fun.
Super Bowl.
Oh man, I
do you
hate the
guys
Super Bowl.
Yeah, honestly, it's just Evan and I that actually like sports here.
Who do you guys think are gonna win?
The Patriots. They're Patriots fans.
I think the Patriots might probably win, but I don't want them to.
Statistically speaking,
I would be okay with Tom Brady losing every single game for the rest of his career.
But he's so hot
I'm
right
so
now.
done with him.
why if he's so good?
Because he's been dominant in this freaking league, especially in our division
So
since
you're-
2000.
But is it him or Belichick?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I
man.
I don't know the difference.
Wasn't Tom your favorite member of the Brady Bunch?
Ricardo's like, what's a
That was the Brady
Belichick?
Bunch. That was Brian.
Bellator Del Chuck?
What is that play?
Is that a fighter?
The annexation of Puerto
French
Rico?
play?
Bellator. That sounds like a fighting.
Yeah,
It's a fighting shit. So yeah, it's the second.
I thought we were talking about NFL. What's that?
Your hands are cold.
Your hands are freezing.
So we should definitely. Well, I guess no, we can't have a producer. We should look up what Ricardo was saying. Some fun. What is it? Bets for the Super Bowl. How they always have like,
man.
what is Belichick gonna wear? Is he gonna wear the hoodie or is he gonna?
You can bet on anything. You can bet
you
what heads or tails with a coin flip.
Remember when we went to Vegas?
Right?
We saw the paper. I thought like we were just looking at the papers for like normal games,
can
and it
bet.
was like some dumb random shit. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
it's great.
Man, you got some headaches over here.
Right?
Remember,
Is he wearing Red Sox?
Mismatched?
Will someone streak across the field? Will the sniper hidden in the back take somebody out? Who
Well, they
knows?
finally
If I
used
look
the
up-
javelin.
If I look up,
who would have thought?
if I look up a Super Bowl drinking game, would any of you guys want to be down for that?
Man, we'd all be like
not
done
all.
after like 2 shots. We'd be like, oh,
Every time somebody touches the ball, I'll drink.
I take a shot. It's like, oh man.
it would have to be
Every
something
time
that
Tom
like
Brady does this,
it would have to be something that like doesn't happen that frequently. Because if it's something that happens like,
I'd
are
rather.
we talking about shots or
Interceptions.
so you can sip your beer.
Oh, sip your
Or, like,
beer, I
yeah,
guess.
you don't have to go crazy.
I'd rather.
Just
Just
I'd rather
drink on
post
every
bets.
first down.
Yeah, those bets.
Oh, we're fucked.
What like high stakes or what?
No, low stakes.
Like a quarter?
Yeah, no, not that low. Like I'm like maybe up to like $20 or $10 per
For
bet.
one thing?
For one thing, maybe.
Oh.
Whatever, man.
Where'd you get this money?
Mr.
Bro,
Money.
man. I mean,
Let me
hey,
see your
man.
pockets.
Yeah, man, I got a big dude.
How do they really? just get money for having a big
I'll
dick?
show you.
The government gives you a check.
Congratulations. Here's your big dick subsidy. Like, oh, thanks.
Life just keeps getting easier.
Thanks, Obama Big Dick Care. I love it.
Oh man.
How's your credit score? About a niner.
900?
9 inches.
Here's this house.
9 too flattering, George.
Damn.
Two-fisted.
You have to put in 20% down. I'll give you 20% down.
Yeah, man. For real. That's like what 9 inches.
Oh, man. There goes like 20% down. Huh, that's just a tip. Okay.
So I learned from like this movie that like 4 inches is like the size of your whatever your.
Wait, can we compare
I'm
yours
sorry.
to George's really
Are you
quick?
sure about...
Well, let's get a ruler.
Oh, man.
Maybe 4
This is where we're
I just
going
have
with
tiny hands. I always thought it was so much
Evan,
faster.
do you want to put your hands next to George?
Yeah, man.
that. Yeah, I'll pass.
Let's all put our hands together. It should be, I guess,
Where are your knuckles?
around 4 inches, right? Let's get a ruler. Producer, can you find us a ruler? Okay, never mind.
Are you guys drunk?
She's ignoring us.
She's like, fuck you guys. But yeah, so,
What's in these mugs?
okay.
Liquid.
Oh, liquid. Fluid.
Solid.
It's certainly liquid.
Fluids.
Yeah, you're half right, Jay.
You just pour the mug over, just like a big, like just right hits the face.
Now remember, whether the mug is empty or full, it is still filled with fluid.
Air is fluid.
Fluids.
You feel so smart right now, don't you?
No, it's actually very basic. Like actually air.
Yeah, whoever
itself
doesn't know
is a
that,
fluid.
Dumbing it down for
I
you.
got it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that.
Whoever doesn't know that is hella basic. Hella
Hello?
fucking basic. Yeah. No.
When's a door not a door?
Oh shit, yo, does the door like lead you in or lead you out? Oh man. Crazy.
Going today, seriously.
Well, what do you think, Ricardo?
I don't.
Is it an
That's a
entrance?
stupid thing to even
like, "Yeah, I don't know."
say. So
I blew my own mind.
we should move. We should move forward. So back to the Super Bowl. All right. I think. Well, statistically, okay. I always like going for the underdog, so I want the Rams to win. Rams, right? That's who's playing.
Yes.
Okay, wait. How can
LA,
you classify?
You're from LA.
How can you classify one of them as an
is that
underdog?
what it is? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sorry, what was your question?
How can you
Patriots
classify?
always-
How can you classify either one of them as an underdog? They made the whole trip all the way up to the Super Bowl.
Patriots always go to the Super Bowl and they always mostly win.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
I
but-
feel like it's also just pedigree of like just
the
the
amount of.
past
There-
few years.
I'm
as
sorry.
well.
It's like if someone's in the Olympics for a sport, you can't call any of them an underdog because they made it to the goddamn Olympics. Unless there's like two people in your country and one of the two made it.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's like Usain Bolt. Like
Yeah, exactly. I
Like
was
he
just
won
gonna
like
say
like
that.
5 times. Like he just
If-
keeps on winning. Like
if-
Michael Phelps. Like he
if-
just keeps
if
on
Usain-
winning. So it's like at
anyone
one
who's
point you're
going-
like, you all made it to the end.
Well, he takes
but
performance-
This guy keeps on winning at
He
the
took
end. He's
performance
fighting
enhancing marijuana.
the great depressant to win.
Come on, man, let's go train.
Can you
I
imagine?
don't know, man.
I think here's something crazy though. So apparently that first championship they won that started the whole dynasty was against the Rams when they were in St. Louis. So like basically we're kind of coming full
Someone was
circle here.
googling before the podcast.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is.
You don't remember back?
Don't you?
It was like I think
You
2002.
remember what started
I
the
think,
dynasty?
I want to say it was 2002. Like they the Rams and the Patriots. Patriots like just got Tom Brady and
Remember, you were in middle school and really keeping up with all this.
Wait, is that when it
But
started?
shouldn't you want the Rams to win,
I
Ricardo?
don't have no point of
they're,
reference. I don't
yeah,
know.
they're from LA, man.
Yeah, they're from LA. You
The
should.
Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
okay.
should want them to win.
I do want them to
He's
win.
not a football player.
But not because of the
going for the
underdog. 'Cause
underdog.
it's your team.
It's my blood.
So you're born.
I mean, just one thing's like statistics. like it's like I said, the Patriots are likely to win.
But if you think about
I'm
it-
gonna root for the Rams.
But if you think about it, I feel like the
The
Rams have
Chargers.
the better team. Like they have more talent. It's just Tom Brady and the Patriots just have experience and guess better coaching.
In football?
No, they've been there before. They know how to
The
handle
funny thing
Yeah,
is
they've been
all the
there.
coaches that have like left like the Belichick tree have pretty much failed in whatever team they went to, and we as Dolphins fans we just got one, so
Okay.
that's what to look forward to.
What fighter has the name Belichick? Because I swear,
It's Bellator,
Bellator.
which is like
We just discussed this.
Was there? Has there ever been a Belichick fighter?
just one of his offsprings.
Maybe in boxing.
Belichick Del Toro.
I should know this.
Belichick. You should know this, Evan.
I know I'm failing right now.
Belichick.
Come on,
No,
you're
there's
the
no.
fighter guy.
I've never heard of
See,
another
Coach.
Belichick.
Bel-
I mean, like in sports.
It's a very prominent fighter.
What-
He's like at the top
There
of
was
his
a-
weight class.
What's
There was
Bel-
a Josh Koscheck. That was years ago though.
Maybe. What's Bellator's first name?
Bellator? What?
Bill
You
Belichick.
got Belichick. You got the fighter. Yeah, man. Where are these people from? These damn. What is this?
Bellatorians.
This is how you know there were only two people at this table that are actual sports fans.
Damn people, places, and things.
Yeah. So
Those weird made up
that
countries.
fighter? What's the fighter's name?
Wait, Bellator or Belichick?
I'm gonna kill someone. Is there a
Yeah,
Belichick fighter? Is there a
No, Ricardo.
Where'd you get the name Belichick from?
Okay, wait, let's get the producer to look this up really
Okay.
quick.
This man is not even.
Ricardo
This man's
ends up being
sober.
right.
Fuck you, bro. What the fuck?
He's sober.
I'm not even following anymore now.
No.
We'll switch up this
Ask your
sports topic
question.
after this question.
Okay, what's the fighter's name? UFC fighter.
There's no UFC fighter named Belichick.
Okay, what's
No,
the
he-
what's
We're talking about the
look up-
NFL
can
coach.
you look up-
Bill
talking about
Belichick.
Bellator?
Look up
Bill Belichick.
Belichick.
Okay.
Just look up Belichick.
That's,
too many Ds.
that's NFL, right?
Yeah, Bill Belichick.
And Bellator is
You'll see
UFC.
people.
Yeah.
What's Bellator?
That's
look up-
UFC.
It's its
Bellator is an MMA. It's like a company. It's like you know how the UFC is one company. Bellator is their competition, I guess.
Yeah,
Just
it's
look
different
up,
fighting organization.
look up
Is there any
Belichick
fighters
fighter.
named?
All right, let's move off of sports.
Where's that name from?
That is our coverage for the Super Bowl.
Where?
You're trying so hard.
Okay, so there's
Everyone's like, no,
nothing.
there has to be somebody.
Yeah.
It's like there has to be somebody. A fighter about it.
Where does that name derive from? Look up the UFC and that from a country where that name derives from.
Some made up country like
Find out his
Bolivia or
ancestry.
something.
Czechoslovakian. Is Czech still a place?
It has been taken over. Has been in.
No, wait, no. No, I'm thinking about Crimea. Is Crimea still please?
That's in Ukraine.
What did the Russians do?
That's in Ukraine.
Oh, okay. Okay, Ukraine. So Ukraine is no longer Ukraine. Now it's
No,
Russia.
Ukraine is still Ukraine. Although
now
there are
it's-
some people in Ukraine that want to join Russia, and
But
Russia
now-
definitely wants Ukraine.
Didn't they take it over already?
They took over Crimea.
They annexed Crimea.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I don't really know.
Now, what is
the story
annexed?
behind that.
Oh my god, so I learned this
Nothing,
in
Ricardo. Says there's nothing.
no, great,
It's all
that's
in your
fine.
head, it's all
That's
in your
that's yeah, I'm crazy. Okay, it's stupid. There's no point.
Like we are the champions of the world. Ending.
Yeah.
That's in your head too.
Whoa, what is that called?
Annexing.
False memories.
No,
Group memories.
Oh, the
Psychopath?
The Bellator.
no, the one where everybody has
Bellator?
like, collective
Mandela
wrong.
effect.
Yeah, Mandela effect.
The Bellator effect. I clearly remember.
With,
It's like where
with the one with the movie with us. Oh yeah, there's a movie with Sinbad as like a genie or something. No, it's Shaq. I remember Sinbad.
Pretty sure it's Sinbad.
Luke,
Which
I
which
am
is the
your
one with
father.
Sinbad? He was in a movie.
I never
No,
saw it.
he was in fucking.
He was that
Jingle
first
All
kid.
the Way. He was in Jingle All the Way.
First kid.
First kid.
First Kid.
Good
I love
movie.
that movie. First Kid.
What's first?
Such a good
When he's like the
He's like-
security for the president's son.
See, yeah.
Oh wow, okay, damn, that's old.
That's
Really
such a,
old movie.
Shazam with Shaq.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, is it actually?
Kazam!
No way.
Kazam!
oh, Kazam.
Oh, Kazam.
Not Shazam, it's
Wait.
Kazam. God damn,
It's
I should've-
happening
I should
again.
know that.
The Mandela effect at full force.
It just
Wait,
reverts
wasn't that-
back to Sin.
Wasn't that it's just like oh, it's like slowly morphs into.
There's
Have
like
you
a
seen
ripple
like
effect.
the Star Wars scene, like where Vader's like, "Hey, Luke, I am your father." He never says Luke.
That is true.
Yeah.
You're lying.
I actually do remember like catching that once.
Fucking lie.
Oh, holy shit.
He
Oh, this
says
is it.
no.
Hey,
I
this
am
is
the
it.
father, yeah.
We found
Yeah.
what is it called? What is it called? Shazam!
So then it was the other way around then. I think it was the other way around then.
Then
Then it was the other way
Shaq-
around. Then I got
What the
it.
hell was Shaq?
Shaq was a
Shaq was
robot.
Kazam.
Steel, blue steel.
Kazam. No, what?
No wait, then there's two then.
Yeah, because I
There's a
remember.
Kazam,
Didn't
isn't there?
Shaq? Wait, is it?
There's
I'm
a
with
Kazam.
Confused
Shaq.
now. I'm
Am I-
confused
Or
now.
with Sinbad, where he like
your
makes it rain hamburgers or some shit, or makes it rain food.
No, that was spaghetti with a chance of meatballs.
No, what?
I don't
No,
know.
it was also this.
Wait,
Were there two
there
movies
definitely was a Shaq
at
one.
separate times made by?
Yeah, that's weird.
There's definitely a Shaq.
No. Mandela effect. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Luke, I am your father.
Doesn't say.
We are so off the rails. This is great.
Play it. Just
On
play
this
it.
crazy
Play that
trip.
clip. Luke, I. Just like make him say it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we want. I don't know if we want those guys to sue us. They're very strict on copyrights.
Oh, they are.
Yes, they are.
Who's those
Oh
guys?
man.
Like 5 minutes is just
Well,
gonna be cut out.
luckily we're
Yeah.
not.
Star Wars, Disney, probably.
Before we even publish it, they're breaking down my fucking doors.
The ones who
It's like,
murdered
it's not
Star
even-
Wars.
It's not even
thus
on
far.
live. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Rick. The only good, decent Star Wars movie that's come out recently is Rogue One.
Yeah.
I watched Solo. I was like,
It's still the one I haven't seen.
I heard Solo was alright.
it's okay, but it's like. Then I watched the Last Jedi, or that with that Rey chick, and the one after that. I'm sorry, those two. I'm sorry. The
So
Force
you don't like
Awakens.
the main. You don't like the main sequence.
The Force
A
Awakens.
New Hope.
What?
Is
No.
that one?
No.
That's like that's a.
It's like the very first Star Wars movie.
That's
That's
episode
the only
4.
one I saw.
A New Hope is what? Oh,
Are
cool.
you kidding me?
Yeah, that's the only one I saw.
Get out.
That's good, man. That's fine.
Of like the new one.
That was that.
You watched the good ones.
A New Hope is not a new one.
It's like the very first Star Wars movie that ever came out.
Episode 4 is
Oh.
A New Hope.
Wait,
no, wait.
then what's it called? What's the first one of
Wait.
the new ones called?
Oh, God.
Phantom Menace.
Look up the Star
Force
Wars
Awakens.
movies.
Wait,
The
episode
first one
Sequence
was
for me.
great.
I'm sorry.
Episode 3
I feel bad. I don't remember this off the top of my
or
head.
episode 8.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's like we're pushing 30 and like we're just forgetting everything. This is crazy.
Okay, wait.
What?
Do you mean
What
the
is
first
it?
episode? Do you mean episode 1?
The Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Do you
No,
mean that?
like
or one of the newer ones that came out?
Like that came out.
Okay.
The
right
Force
now.
Awakens.
The Force
Okay, guys,
Awakens.
Let's slow it down. Let's
Force
slow it down.
Awakens, episode 7.
Let's slow it down. All right. Star Wars Episode 1, which is like the fourth one that came out. It's called the
Episode
I can probably name this without even looking.
It's called The Phantom Menace.
Yes.
Episode 2, which is the fifth one that came out. It was Attack of the Clones, and then Revenge of the Sith, and then before that,
No, well, a Star Wars story, Solo, took place during that occasion. During, like, a little after episode 3, it's technically where chronologically Solo would appear.
That's cool.
Rogue One would also appear in that area a little after that. because Rogue One was when they get the plans
Yeah,
to destroy the first Death Star being built.
I did see that.
And this was like right before A New Hope.
Then-
It was like literally leading into A New
Yes.
Hope, right?
Yes, exactly. Then Episode 4 comes out, A New Hope. Then it.
Why would they do that? Why would they just keep on going back and forth?
Because-
and back?
They're
Well,
adding.
they didn't.
No, okay.
whole
They didn't.
story.
They just went. I guess they did.
They're just putting everything together.
Like they made the first 3 the original.
Episode 4, 5,
and 6.
Episode,
Yeah, 4, 5, and 6.
Episode 4, 5, and 6 were like that's like in the middle of it, which is like it's full of full of climax. Like a lot of shit's happening. I guess they all have their own little story, but and then I guess then they decided to let's just do like the first 3 just to like make some more money.
Can I ask something? Because I don't know. I don't know much about Star Wars, but when they made 4, 5, and 6 or whatever, was there something before that, like a comic or a novel or something that they're going off of, or did he just make it up on the spot and then he kept on making it up on the spot, or is there some sort
I think
of
there were
No,
books.
it was a
There were
books
series.
and comics and everything, and like that's why people were like super excited.
So
when
he
it first
started.
came out.
He did
Yeah.
start
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he released like one of the better ones for the time.
But
Episode 4.
even in like the whole Star Wars like world, before Episode 1, like the one that came out later on, was there's like millions of years like before that. There's like stories a lot of stories before that, and even like after I don't know about Rey. I don't know about that shit.
So you said they just made her up, like she's
Yeah, I don't know how far
a Disney creation.
I don't know how far further like along they were after like Luke. I know they made some video games where like, oh shit, that's Luke Skywalker. Holy fuck, like that's so cool. I'm like, oh man.
No, they never said Luke. It's just Skywalker.
If it was up to me, if it would have been up to me, I would have made Rey actually be, instead of just nothing, nobody, I would have actually made her be like,
A man.
yes.
She was.
I would have made her be
There was a-
Obi-Wan's daughter. Well, Obi-Wan's granddaughter.
That's still
No.
hinted. I think.
is.
Isn't it?
The best
No.
side story. The best side story is Jar Jar being the
Oh,
dark
the-
side like
the
leader.
Sith
and shit.
Lord.
Yeah,
Is that
Sith
a
Lord.
legitimate thing?
No,
Or is
he
this just
gave
like
power-
a fan?
No, I saw
Jar
this
Jar
on
Binks
theory.
gave power to the Emperor.
Yeah, but there was this funny shit where it was in the new Solo story, like I forget what the name of the organization is that the Daenerys Targaryen like serves. It's like Crimson Tide or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And they have a symbol, and like Darth Maul had it, and then she has it on a necklace, and then like somebody went back and like looked at the tapes. I don't know if they just photoshopped it on like on Jar Jar's sleeve. It has the thing. It's like, you thought we wouldn't notice, Lucas, you son of a bitch. People are just like, holy shit, like people are just like, mind blown. So it's like, this is too fucking much.
Like who else can jump, can leap like 20 feet in the air? If not a Jedi Master or a dark Sith Lord. Yes, Jar Jar Binks, the goofball. So that's like, so I was talking about this earlier. How like
It's true.
how like strategy and tactics, like you want to like deceive people. You want to make, and that's like the Sith's main tactic is deception. You want to make everyone believe you're a fool, and you're like, oh, you can't do anything. But he like guided, like
Thinking 20 steps ahead.
he guided the whole nation to vote for like General blah blah. I don't fucking remember.
He's not evil Sith Lord.
This ain't chess, man. This is chess. Making 20 moves.
So yeah, Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. Prove me wrong.
I changed my mind.
Yeah, change my mind. Is that how? Wait, is that copyrighted? Is that copyrighted? Change
Yeah,
my
like-
mind. The Mandela effect.
Give me like the name of this episode.
I have his mug at home.
Yeah, you isn't that the one that's broken?
Yeah, I gotta get another
Yeah.
one. Daddy dropped it accidentally. I was gonna buy another one.
I'm sure it was an accident.
I'll buy another one.
I'll change your mind.
Change my mind.
How'd it break? I don't remember.
It's like I don't remember, but I woke up with a scar. Like yeah.
This poorly done stitching.
So, did anyone wait? Did I ask if anyone saw the
Superbowl? No, not yet.
No, the Netflix thing with Ted Bundy.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Going to
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
we talked about it. That's fucking hilarious.
So-
It's insane. It's insane how much he got away with and how easy it was to get away with shit.
I'm telling you, because this was done in the 70s, maybe from like 70, I forgot, like 74 to 79 or some shit. Holy crap! If you were born in that era, like that time or before, basically any time before like the 90s, I guess, or late 80s, you could get away with anything. It's literally like he said, she said. Like that's it. It's just this guy's just killing people, and it's like every town he like in the first town that he started killing people, women, specific crimes, like women of this, the hot women, basically.
Yeah, so
young hot
sorority women.
Like, every town he goes to, like, the first town he did it, he was a suspect. And it kind of matched up his car, like, everything pointed to him, but they just couldn't pinpoint it. They didn't have any, like, proof, so they didn't even call him in for questioning. He moves to another town, and then there's a bunch of other killings, like disappearances of women. Yeah. And then he goes to another town, and then there's more. It's just like, it's like, does anyone have a brain here? Like, I get it. Like there's no proof, man. Put him in front of any jury, and he's gonna get arrested. He's gonna go to jail forever. They're dumb.
No, in the show it was like, the interstate police forces just didn't talk to each other. So like, hey, you've got a bunch of dead missing girls too, right? And it was like, yeah. It's like, this guy in a Volkswagen? Yeah.
He's the first.
Everything started to connect.
He's the first. That's the first. Like, he's the reason why they started doing that, sharing information. Because before that, they didn't. It was just like, oh, we're not gonna give you our shit. And then because of him, they're just like, all right, let's all get together and share information. Then they're like, yeah, this is the same guy that's doing it in like 6 states.
So one would say that because of him, we had a good thing. We now have a good system.
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's usually how it is. You have to push something to the limit.
I'm not saying I approve what he did. I'm just saying that
well, I mean, I don't approve it, but it did serve a purpose. What's wrong with you?
Maybe that's what he wanted the whole time.
what Ricardo's trying to get at is like saying
he's a good guy.
It's like when an airplane crashes. When an airplane crashes, we learn from what happened during that accident and use that to improve aviation as a whole.
Shit,
Cause and effect.
Maybe you could just work harder the first time.
No, man, it's not how this works.
Okay, wait. Speaking of aviation, when did they first install black boxes in a what's it called?
Commercial airlines, usually.
And they're practically
Don't remember the
indestructible,
exact
right?
time. No, they're very destructible, but they're put in a safe area and they're very well protected.
Away from the fuel.
Not 11 proved that it was very destructible.
1953, cool. Yeah, so 1953 is when they started, but I don't think they were really mandatory except on certain aircraft, especially commercial aircrafts. They didn't become mandatory until later.
Or it was mainly for military at first or something?
No, civilians at first, but then and they only recorded a little bit, a few flight parameters. They would only record I don't even think they recorded both the cockpit voice recorder and then the flight data recorder, because there's two different ones. There's the one that just records ambient noise in the cockpit, so it records what the pilots are saying to each other, and if there's an in-flight engineer, it just records all the voices in there and sounds coming out of the cockpit, certain stall warnings, terrain warnings, certain warnings the aircraft gives you. Then there's ones
close to you.
Then there's ones that are that just record the flight parameters of the aircraft, what the airplane's doing. So there's one, it records now they record over 80 parameters, or a lot more than that. They record flight speed, GPS position, heading, ground speed, flight speed, different things, actually how the angle you're turning at, position of your control surfaces, and it records a crazy amount of information now. The old ones just recorded a few things, oh yeah, you're here and you're going that way. Yeah, that's all you got.
We think you're heading west, maybe.
But it's and they're not indestructible. They just put them towards the tail of the airplane, where usually the least amount of damage happens, and the tail breaks off as a whole. So, so he's kind of well protected in there. And
so we should always, if we're gonna fly, we should sit in the back.
Get the shitty seats.
Well, the back seats are generally the people towards the back survive more of an accident.
All right.
The first class pilot
Unless pilot just lands tail first.
He's like,
fuck these people.
It's just grinding down. The pilot survived.
He's just
Only. You're a hero.
This was a miracle. You piece
I
of
couldn't have done it without my passengers.
I know they would want to sacrifice themselves
For me.
Their screams of agreement.
Oh my god. Yes!
We have purpose.
How true was that movie the guy that landed on the Hudson?
Sully?
Tom Hanks. Sully. There we go. Was that movie
General Tom
very accurate to what happened?
Well, he was
He landed in the Hudson.
No, not the litigation part and all that crap. Where they were trying to kind of blame him for it.
Well, they're
for some
trying to-
reason.
Well,
I get
yeah.
that it's like money
He
and
spoke
like.
up. He spoke up for something with like as far as pilot pay or something, because apparently they don't get paid a whole lot. I think that's like when they just like stopped listening to him. They just like kind of just phased him out.
No, like they're really trying to figure out why he didn't land at the airport again. Why would you risk landing in the Hudson? Like,
I wanted to see if I could. and crazy. So don't hate me.
Yeah. So shut the fuck up.
I didn't see the movie. I don't know the whole story. I just know the fact that he landed on the Hudson and he just like went to Congress about something.
Does that make him
He
a
didn't-
hero?
This is
I mean,
because you don't pay us
I
enough.
feel like that's very hard to do.
does it make you a hero if you're just saving your own ass?
Oh.
Now, had he not been in the airplane, then got in it and saved them, he'd be a hero. But not if he was in there the whole time. He's trying to save his own ass.
You saved all
Yeah,
these people.
Now, what he did was pretty amazing, but he did forget to press the don't sink button on that airplane.
And it sunk.
Could have floated a lot longer if he had not forgotten that.
What is
Whoops.
don't sink?
Yeah.
What? Please tell me this is
Air
true.
compressors push the airplane up over the water.
I don't know, man. It's just like some floats, just like the whole thing turns into a float.
It does.
The slide.
Oh, yeah, the
No, you
slides
see, it
was
shuts
cool.
off compartments inside, makes them airtight.
He closed bulkheads in the
No one's going anywhere.
Trying to get out. Watery grave. That's horrible.
Like, where does this even come from? There's no room for this.
This is just adding more weight.
Man, I got so pissed. You guys saw the movie or no?
No.
Which one?
No,
Sully?
you don't.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
I got so pissed.
I had to see it.
Yeah, it was a good movie. You should watch it. But when they already like landed, and then like everyone's on the wing, like just waiting, and like, all you gotta do is just wait. Like people are gonna come. You know,
Yeah.
like who's not gonna see that and try to rescue immediately?
Yep.
So then they're all waiting. All the passengers are there, and it's like freezing cold,
And some jump in.
and some just jump in the water to try to swim back to land. But like they're like in the middle of it. It's I don't even know, like a mile away, miles away. I don't know.
Not a mile, but it's pretty damn wide. It's far.
And for it being like freezing
Yeah.
cold, like, are you an idiot? They're just like, he's just like freaking out for no reason. He's just there. He's like, we gotta do something. And he just jumps in.
Well, what if the airplane catches fire?
Dude, you're an idiot.
You have to keep warm, man.
What if the airplane catches fire?
You get to keep warm.
While floating.
So half,
You know, the funny thing is,
I mean,
like,
like oil floats and just warm, you know, get us a little warm.
the funny thing though is like
Still warm fire.
the emergency exit slides, they just detach and they become rafts.
That's genius.
And then inside, there's certain like areas where they just have life rafts in there too.
Yeah.
So you could just go back inside, get the life raft, go outside,
Why would you risk that danger?
and it's floating there.
I know.
It's like
No,
let's go back inside.
But answer Ricardo's question.
Yeah, but what would you risk? It's like the whole place is on fire. I've got the life raft.
Hey, there's no fire.
Where's the fuck?
Wait, there's no
Do
fire.
you know this?
I have a question.
You're like, yeah, the building that caught fire. What are you talking about?
Wait, jet fuel doesn't. Jet fuel doesn't.
This guy landed it so well that it didn't.
I have a question. Is Tom Hanks only doing movies now of like biopics of guys that like are there for crisis situations that end up coming out the hero? I mean, remember Captain Phillips?
Look at me.
Captain Phillips the movie was wrong. That guy.
I heard.
Yeah.
He gave up
Supposedly
immediately.
he was more of a dick.
So he what?
He's
I
like,
mean, well,
hey, Captain, if we go through here, this is the safe route. But if we go through here, we're probably gonna get attacked by pirates. Like, I think we're gonna go through here.
Okay.
Hey, don't go through there. I hear you, but I choose to not listen.
Yes.
I am the captain.
I choose to.
I am the captain now.
Yeah, look at me. I am the captain. He's like,
wait, I don't get it. Why don't those vessels carry guns or something?
they do.
They do.
Now they do, I know. But
Well, they don't. They actually now just hire like security forces.
yeah.
Mercenary.
Which is makes sense. I don't know why you would not do that if you're carrying a shit ton of stuff that costs
Cargo.
money. Yeah, a lot of cargo and everything.
Like
Why wouldn't you
cars.
just have one fucking person with a gun?
guns. You just.
No,
They
that
carry,
one
like-
person is up them from like.
They carry like a bunch of stuff every now and then. Okay, well, we're about to take a break, but yeah, they carry a bunch of like stuff to keep to defend themselves. Like they have like water guns on the sides of them sometimes.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
They're just like, you
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
The guy's like, God damn it.
Stop it.
Stop it!
Like goes in his eye and crashes.
Now I'm wet.
the boat person. It's like,
Who would have thought water?
should we use the hose to put them out?
Bro,
It's like, no.
I mean, that's actually
funniest
pretty cool
thing-
if you have water guns, but it's just like with chlorine in it, and then
Chlorine.
it's like, oh, I'm blind. Like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, they just can't get back to shore. They're
funniest
just
thing-
blind.
Now, you could shoot me, but now you're blind, bitch. Like, now die. What's your life now? What's your pirating life now? Can you get 2 eye patches? No.
Get your better
2 peg legs.
Better hope you have that pirate healthcare.
They deserve healthcare if they.
They're tough
The
pirates.
pirate union.
But then it's like freaking.
Pirate Union.
They also have this funny thing. It's like what's it called? I think it's like an LRAD, long range acoustic device, something like that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
basically a flat speaker that just shoots sound in like a straight line instead of going everywhere. Yeah, and it just like you just aim it at them and try to deafen them.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just shoot them, man.
I mean,
Look, it's
at
fucked up.
a
It's
point,
like, no,
it
we're
makes
spending
them
too much money.
accept it. Just like
We're in the future, man.
Yeah.
It's like you're just like.
Their head just go. Like no, it's a song from what's it called? Whoa, what's that movie?
Bleeding.
Mars Attacks. Just people just.
All right, we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Take a quick break.
Yeah.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
After these short, brief messages. Brief messages right now.
Oh God, we're back. Oh God. Okay, we gotta get better signs for this.
Yeah.
You have a whiteboard.
That's what Ricardo was just asking.
Don't give me that.
That's you right now, man.
Literally just
I
asking,
think,
like,
is
so
that what
are,
this means? I don't know.
are we back? It's like, all right, and we're back. It's like, wait, I didn't know.
Brought to you in part by.
This empty mug.
Yes. Speaking of empty.
That's what the break was for.
Oh shit.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. Was I the only one that capitalized on this?
Evan, can you give me some drink?
Not now. Already.
Capitalized, right? Like the capitalist system, which is
Oh.
the best, Evan. You're right.
Oh man. Can
Political
there
talk.
be a capitalist communism? Okay,
Oh wait, what?
I'm gonna hate crime you.
I mean, let's not go there.
Oh, we're gonna be isolating some fan bases already.
The backwash.
Yeah.
Favorite.
No one drank from this.
we always
Can you add some extra spit?
Like,
What's this?
can you fill this
What's
up?
this foamy stuff?
Yeah.
It's not spit.
Another one of Heather's mugs.
Yeah.
They're in a relationship, so everything they own is actually hers.
I had to sign it out.
I want it
You'll
back.
be her legal property.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
You know, I'm just gonna wear lipstick and just like start kissing random stuff up here. And so when you take a picture, like, who the?
Like I'm saying bye to you, just like kissing on my neck and shit. Like, what are you doing?
I was like, why do you have lipstick on your dick?
Funny story. So George, yeah, right.
Like that'll never happen.
That's alright.
Like, what?
I swear.
You're like,
Good
You're
one,
just blowing
George.
bubbles. Like what?
right.
Rasmus.
Like, right. You could just pass it.
I'm so full.
Man, that just
Just keep it away from Ricardo.
wait. Where'd you get that water?
Oh, damn. Keep popsicles away from
Toilet.
me.
Where do you get your water from?
Next to the poop spoon. Oh. Gross. Why? It's not.
I need the water.
I gave you. I gave you one.
You gave him like a teaspoon that was left in there. So there you go. So
That's it.
I'm so
Here's your
dehydrated.
rations.
That's so.
Oh shit.
Oh, Sam, dude.
There's a
we're gonna
drop.
have your little spiller.
It's a drop.
Yeah, you would like that, wouldn't you, Ricardo?
Shut up, Evan. I hate you.
No, you don't.
That's true.
Hate is a strong word.
I strongly
Yeah,
dislike
you were just telling me earlier.
Yeah.
how you
Coming in, when I
Pass you the mug.
was talking about
why I
like
like
hatred for Tom Brady. You're like, hatred is to the point where you want to kill. And I'm like, okay, so What's a step back from hatred?
Loathing.
Loathing. Yeah, exactly what he said.
Oh.
I said loathing.
He was like, I loathe Tom Brady. Like,
What about fear?
that sounds a lot better too.
Do you fear him? It's like, yes.
And in turn, loathe.
Only 2 Sundays out of the year do I fear him.
So, if you were a part of a gang, which gang would it be? What gang describes your personality?
It sounds like a Facebook question from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The gang start reaching out to us. Hey man, I heard you want to be like. What is it?
It's like Jared.
We'll sponsor you.
Jared's getting asked.
The 3-pointed crowd.
Yeah, I know.
Jared's getting asked to be Latin King. He's like a white guy. Would you like to join our first white fraternity? The white branch of the Latin Kings.
Lambda.
Nambla. South Park. Wait, that's a real thing though, right?
The
I don't know what
Kings
Nambla
clan.
Okay, can you just look up Nambla?
Look up NAFTA. What's that all
Because
about?
I remember on South Park there was like National Man-Boy Lovers Association or something. South Park.
Oh, yeah, that's like how they killed off Chef, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. North American Man-Boy Love Association.
What the hell?
So it's a thing? It's real?
Namola. What does that mean?
So
Wait, is that?
oh,
Like, is that like a legal group of pedophiles, or was
I think I
it?
saw a
actually, those are called
about this.
trans age nowadays.
Oh yeah, they can identify as whatever they want, so it doesn't really count. I'm just kidding.
Pedophilia is a sexual orientation.
Wait, I don't
Yeah,
know.
so it's a bullet to your brain.
I don't know if you're being serious.
I am.
Okay.
What was
I
the
saw a
shit
Law
that they
and Order
made fun
episode
of
about
in
this.
South Park? It's like not that, but it was like North American, like so something look-alike, person look-alike.
Yeah,
South Park.
South Park had 2 of those.
Yeah.
And they're like fighting back
You
and
have the
forth.
wrong Mandela.
Wait, what's the one where Cartman's like talking to some guy on like AIM
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
And the guy's like, yeah, like I'm 9 inches. And he's like, oh, sorry, I don't I'm not
That's so stupid, man.
That was the best.
He's like, his name is like Boy Lovers. Boy Lovers 69.
I have often said this about South Park. They are seriously the smartest dumb show on
Yeah,
television.
dude,
I don't think anybody, and they still stay fresh after all these years.
It's current events for sure. No, the one of the episodes in South Park was where like they're looking for they're trying to make sea people, so they're like sea monkeys plus sea men equals sea people. And he's like, where'd you get the rest of the sea? And he's like, I just like some guy told me to suck it out of a hose. And he's like, what? He's like, yeah, he just told me to suck it out of a hose. He's like, all right.
I'm just killing at this.
Yeah,
Butter's creamy goo.
yeah, oh my god. this is cum.
You know what? When I become a parent, I am gonna model myself after Randy Marsh.
Yeah,
You sure? You're gonna end up drinking cum.
Eventually.
I'm just trying to.
But I'm not gonna be first on
Just
that
trying to get a
list.
little cancer here, okay? Just trying to go. Like, mom says, stop putting your balls in the microwave. It's just a little cancer, honey. Just tell them it's a little cancer. That's it. Oh god.
Such a great show.
So what's better?
Is that a scrotum coat? Yep. Jealous.
What's better, South Park or The Simpsons?
Oh, South Park.
I know what
They're
South Park
different.
Took them, yeah, 2 different shows, but like South Park took like the mantle of like the big cutting edge show from Simpsons. Like, cause Simpsons
Well,
like
the
went from like
Simpsons
89 to like.
Well, Simpsons
2000
started off
as
as
far
a family show.
Yeah.
A sitcom.
But supposedly there was like a lot of things that like Simpsons were doing that people didn't like, and like the FCC would get like a lot of reports from them.
Oh yeah.
But
The
like,
FCC's uptight anyways.
well,
but still.
well, I saw like a little like review on like when the Simpsons went downhill. But they're saying like in that age when the Simpsons first started, there's just full of family shows and sitcoms and like the good old the good family. But then,
Married with children.
Yeah, but no. But then you had like the Simpsons where like Homer's like angry and like choking Bart and why are you little and like.
Yeah, I can imagine back then that probably got a lot.
So at first it was like, but then it was pretty like it
fathers
was
were back
pretty
in the day.
it was pretty edgy.
That's what was secretly happening around the U.S. anyways.
Yeah, no, yeah. It wasn't the pretty picture.
about
That,
Don't bring it into the light.
Yeah, sorry, his son is sitting there with like.
He's like,
They made a cartoon of
Please
his
not
life.
again. You always do this when you're drunk.
Apparently Conan O'Brien was actually one of the writers for like the early seasons.
He was, yeah.
I thought that was pretty insane.
Yeah, he's good.
I love that show, man.
And one day we'll be there. One day we can be comedy writers for some show that is really pushing boundaries. Although, like, what boundaries could there be? Are they pushable now? Like, I don't know what's left.
Let's find out.
I mean,
Well, it's a cycle. We start pushing all these boundaries, and then it gets accepted, and then at one point it breaks, and then society just goes back to like PC. Don't do anything, and then we do it all over again. It's just like a cycle.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the Roaring '20s.
Bless America.
No, but like South Park had like a great episode. You remember when James Cameron was looking to like get the bar from the ocean?
Oh yeah, raise the bar.
Yeah, that was like literally about like, okay, we're willing to watch Honey Boo Boo and all these different TV shows. Like, what happened to us? Why are we laughing at shit like this?
Find that clip where it's like James Cameron doesn't do what James Cameron does because James Cameron is. James Cameron does what James Cameron does because James Cameron is James Cameron.
James Cameron.
Fucking who's producer? Who's James Cameron?
Yeah, that whole series.
Is he in UFC?
Yeah, I love
Oh my god.
James Cameron. I'm sure there's a UFC guy fighting.
Can we just like do like a top 10 episode where we just talk about top 10 South Park episodes?
Oh man.
I love the Russell Crowe one. He's just like,
just fighting.
right,
With his tugboat. Yeah, Tugger, the boat kills itself. No, Tugger!
It's just like there's like a fucking like a dad with his son, and then he's like, "Hey, are you looking at me funny?"
Is that in South Park?
Beat up in front of the
Yeah,
sun.
this Russell Crowe's just fucking beating up everyone.
Russell Crowe's the
Gladiator.
Yeah. That was a really good fucking great.
It's like,
Yeah,
by the way,
that was
where do you rank better?
Yes.
Family Guy or American Dad?
American Dad.
Yeah,
I'm American Dad.
Family Guy used to be really
Well,
funny right up until they got canceled.
Well,
the first
I'm
time.
talking about. Well, I stopped watching Family Guy. Early Family Guy, I think, was like an innovator. Like they
Yeah,
changed the game.
They did change the game.
They were funny. Yeah, early, like, I don't know. Yeah, really early American. I mean, Family Guy was really good.
And then
And
they
it's
started
like,
just
it
getting
became okay.
Yeah, and then it just started becoming like just rant. Like it's just like jokes just to make it jokes. They
I
don't
think like
even
a little bit what I
connect
said.
it to
Like they were really good right after they got canceled the first time, and then they got brought back. But then like after a while, like after maybe like a good 4 or 5 years,
They lost their
like
mojo.
it just
yeah,
they started putting like way too much, like just going way too far out there. Like
Yeah.
the Brian dying episode.
like the Jew episode.
Yeah.
I Hate a Jew.
That was actually.
That was the one that canceled them. That's
I
episode.
didn't think it was like any
I
kind
like
of
that.
anti-Semitic episode. But
I
yeah,
love
like
that one.
Well, the
I think
Jewish
people just
community thought
overreacted there.
otherwise.
For me,
But I haven't
American
seen-
Dad was always funnier.
I haven't seen enough of. I've seen American Dad, but I just haven't seen enough of it to.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
funny
what
show.
about the Cleveland show? Are you leaving them out?
Oh,
Oh, that's no.
there's this
They
funny.
tried.
They tried and
that
it just
one.
didn't work out.
There's
Talking Bear was funny.
I watched some of it, but I was like, I never got into it.
There's a funny thing on like I guess one of the more recent Family Guy episodes where like they had this whole thing and then with Cleveland, he's like they were messing with Cleveland. He's like, no, like I used to have my own show. I'm like, yeah, you did. You piece of shit.
I thought they were bringing it back.
The Cleveland show.
Yeah,
I mean, he moved back to the neighborhood, so
maybe
they
he's
just
just back.
decided to just take that from there.
He just goes out of the neighborhood again. So like, fuck, man, come on. So figure it out. Are you having
Let's try this again.
So, I think we should tell one story, an episode of like ourselves. It's like a funny story that we all know.
Okay,
Oh
I'll
god,
start.
now I'm afraid.
I'll start.
Like last time we said the Vegas one. So which one would this one be?
Should we do a camping one or how I hate
Oh
clocks?
my God. No, camping. Okay, for the love of God. When you're out, whenever you're going to go camping, always make sure
Bring
it is
protection.
not during Hippie Fest.
Yes.
on? Yeah, let's talk
Please
about
let's tell
that.
the story.
My name is Silence.
Don't like
Well, if
read the
anyone's,
punchline now.
yeah, if anyone's from Florida, specifically Ocala, Florida.
Yeah, Ocala.
If you see a rainbow child, punch them square in the fucking face.
God.
No. So, all right. Well, I can. I'll start. I'll
you
start
start
it
off.
off. So, this happened when, actually both times we went camping, which was fucking amazing. That I
Well,
mean,
not both times. It's two separate times.
no,
we went
both
camping
two
other times and we didn't run into them.
No, in a different area. Both
in Ocala.
when we went to
Yeah, but we went to
Little Lake Bryant.
Little Lake Bryant.
Both
Because when
times.
we went to Davenport
Yeah.
Landing, it was
No,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
went there like twice.
Both times we went to Little Lake Bryant, I swear they live there.
Let them know what's around January, right?
Yeah,
January, just stay
January.
clear
Yeah, don't go.
of camping in Ocala.
Yeah. So we get we get there. We're excited about camping, and then we start looking for a spot, whatever. And then as we're unloading, we get some hippies. I'm usually I don't hate hippies. But these kinds of hippies, I do. I learned to hate them. So
I think they were wannabe hippies. I don't think
no,
because there's different types of hippies. There's hipsters, and then like
the hippies from the 60s.
hippies from back then, and then there's just like freeloaders.
I think those are the actual
that's the
legitimate
scum of
hippies.
society, bro.
Because
No.
I saw a lot of those when I was like in New Orleans a long time ago, and I would.
Is that why you don't like, or you're not too fond of going back there?
New Orleans.
Yeah.
No,
It's Hurricane Katrina came through and cleaned up the place a little bit.
oh man,
It washed some of the buildings.
that's what Christians
it
believe.
cleaned, pressure washed it.
Yeah, but us,
Christians.
us going back there is giving
Okay.
money to their
No,
economy.
man, that place. Oh my God,
we don't need them. We don't need them to prosper.
Such a shithole. That place was such a shithole.
Yeah,
Even
I
the
mean,
fire department at the airport that I was at. Like I took a tour of the fire department, and
Wait, when did you go? Did you go like right after?
a little after Katrina, like a couple, maybe.
Yeah, I would imagine a lot of
Oh,
it
yeah,
covered
yeah,
by
of
now.
course. I mean, because when I went, it wasn't. I mean, the main part, wasn't bad at all. It was nice and everything.
I was like, even the airport, the fire truck they had there. The guys they had like horrible equipment. The guys like, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're shutting this place down. They're shutting this fire department down in
Sounds
this area,
about right.
this and that. And it's like, wow, you guys are
giving
okay.
up.
So sometimes the hoses work, sometimes they don't. It's like,
The fire's not really a big problem here.
You get what you get.
Our dog has asthma.
Wait, can we go? Hold on, we really drifted apart from the story.
It was so,
Okay.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah. All right.
Jesus, guys, come on.
So hippies. All right. So what happens? We're unloading, and there's some like people across the street that were also in the same campsite, and they come to us and they're like, oh hey, like you guys. They talked to us for a bit, but then at the end of the day, at the end they just started asking us for money. Like, oh, you guys want to throw down for like a jug of, I don't know, whiskey or something, or something. I'm like, no. I don't know.
But
I'm
they didn't say to throw down. Like they're like, hey, can you give us money? Can you contribute to our,
right.
alcohol
Obviously,
fund
I mean,
or
I
whatever?
think they're the type to like share and all that shit. But at that point, we just got this. I'm like, dude, we just got here. Let us like get settled and we could talk about, I don't know, whatever, maybe.
They asked us, oh hey, can you spare a tent?
Yeah,
It's
right.
like,
Oh, I remember that.
Do you want to buy this boat?
we came camping and yeah, we brought spare tents because that's what you do when you go camping. You bring an extra fucking tent.
I don't know. That was,
Get the
It's
fuck away.
ridiculous. No, when we were out there and then they started like walking up to us naked, I was just like, what the fuck is happening? What's going on?
that was our second encounter with
Oh,
him.
They weren't even attracted.
Yeah, that was the
They were
second
not
encounter.
attractive at all.
Oh my god,
When
it's
the-
like orangutan, the body of an orangutan.
Their dogs literally would just come up because they were begging us to rescue them.
Yeah.
I really felt bad for their dog.
They had a dog and.
When the cops came
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh yeah, and then the dog.
and nearly shot that guy's dog
So there's
for
like
his
And you could
fault.
tell that the cops were like cool with us. Like after that whole encounter, when they came to our campgrounds and they're like, "Is your dog on a leash?" We're like, "Yeah, we know." And he's just like he knew we were like normal. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
he's
"All
like,
right, you guys
are
we
cool.
get you."
These hippies
Damn
fucking
hippies.
smoke crack and steal shit. So like I don't know, man. That's. Oh god,
bad
it's so
people.
bad. So okay, one thing is like psychedelics. We're like, okay, mind expanding drugs, but when you like start going to like crack and like sketchy ass drugs, and you're like, okay, yeah, meth. Like,
When you're like an addict, and then you're just like, "Hey
it's
man,
like-
can I get money?"
Yeah,
and it's like,
and you're like,
no,
dude, like,
outta here.
it's one thing if like you offer something or you want to like.
I'll suck your
It's
dick.
one thing. It's one thing if we offer or if you like offer us your things and don't ask, and we know we kind of like, oh, okay, that's cool. We bond and we like help each other out. That's one thing. But if you're just like, hey man, like, can I have money? Or hey, can I, I don't fucking know, man. Like they just keep asking for shit, and I'm like, bro, just at the end of the day, no matter what, when they come and talk to you,
it's for something.
it's for something. So like they talk to you for a bit, okay, cool, and like I think just expect, hey, can I have some coffee by the way? We're like, bro, like you just can't help yourself, can
Like
you?
at
You
that
just
point,
have
I'm
to ask for something.
like at that point, like I don't care anymore. Like no, like I'm I'm trying to like teach you guys a lesson, like, because if people keep on just saying yes because you keep on annoying them and they just want you to leave, then you're gonna keep on doing it. So like, I'm not gonna ever give him anything. I mean, hopefully I never see him again.
You should have kicked his ass.
They track you down.
When we first the first time we encountered them, and like after we said no the first time to we're like, let's just get settled first. We went to Winn-Dixie, which was like nearby, and they were there. And then they're asking.
And they were peddling for money.
Yeah, they were asking everyone that came out like for some money, and like when we got out, we're like, oh, like no, we just did some groceries. Like no, man, we're not. We just told you like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, you just said no.
We have short-term memory loss because fucking drugs.
You don't know me, but I'm
What?
You're silence, right? It's like, what?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, so actually, we encountered them 2 times, and the first time it was really annoying. They kept like coming to our tent asking like, so can I smoke some pot? And we're like, no,
I feel like they asked for everything.
They ask for something every time they come by.
Yeah, they came and asked for money for liquor, then they came and asked for liquor, and then they came and asked for food, and then they came and asked for weed.
Bro, like, if you're camping trying to escape, just having a nice time, and these people just keep bothering you and shit like that, you're like, bro, like
we went beyond the boundaries just to avoid them. The cops actually, when they came and told us that we had to move back, like they understood why we did it.
It's like those people out there, they're freaks. They're like, yeah, I know, man.
I know, we just can't be here, man.
You can't.
It's like they're difficult to look at. They're naked. It's like, yeah, no, I saw them titties too, man.
They're like, yeah, but if we let you camp here, then they can start.
That's totally fair.
That one naked woman that like was coming up to us, she was like,
woman.
When she was like, whatever she was.
Use that term loosely.
And she was like telling us why she had that dog in the first place. And it was like,
she's taking care of it for her friend who was arrested for no big deal. He was just hitting somebody. He hit somebody over the head with a crowbar.
Yeah, I think it was a crowbar.
I was like, you mean attempted murder? That was my statement. Like,
it's like, no, it was assault or something.
That's murder. Like, it's attempted murder. Like, no, it's just like some minor assault. I'm like,
that sounds like murder. That sounds like one slip from murder.
She said it so lightheartedly too.
And then nonchalant.
It wasn't like
support
for them. It's nothing because the point of reference, the reference to life is like the reality is just not. Like their reality is something completely. I just steal and murder people.
Like what are their beliefs?
Crack, whatever.
If they if they're just like they don't mind just begging for shit. They don't. I guess they think attempted murder is just nothing. It's like a slap on the wrist.
No, I don't get it.
I was trying to feed myself.
They don't see it. They just see like, oh, I'm gonna hit you because of feelings, and then that can potentially be murder.
Maybe because of feelings. What about that Brandon kid and what he did?
Oh man, that's some fucked up shit.
I don't know if I want to talk about that. Consent.
If you're curious, look it up on them.
Yeah, really.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Look it up on the news.
I'm not saying anything about Hector specifically at all. I mean, no one else specifically, but what that kid did, like
accidentally murdered someone.
Yeah, in his mind, he was just like a not all there kid.
He was just an accident.
Yeah,
he wasn't all. In his mind, he wasn't all there.
He wasn't trying to do what he did.
No, he was not a bad kid. He didn't do it maliciously. He didn't do anything. He's just an idiot.
But he still did it.
Yeah, he still did it. He's an idiot. I don't know.
Someone's dead. So.
And I never get it.
Don't point a gun at something you don't intend to kill.
Correct.
I just saw a video on YouTube.
So, I'm sorry. Just because you're stupid doesn't mean you shouldn't.
No, yeah.
Was that gun painted or something? Like he thought it was a toy. Like it was like painted yellow or something like that.
But they painted orange tip on it just to fuck.
No, but I saw this video on YouTube and it was like these guys at a gun range. It was like these two like
Hispanic.
I don't know. They looked like just kind of middle-aged guys.
A pair of guys, right?
Yeah, and they were like shooting, and then like they were like, "Oh, take a picture of us." And then they're like taking a picture, and then one of the guys like gets the gun and like points it at the guy's head. He's like, yeah. And then like there was like an instructor there in the back, and he like freaks out and like grabs the guy's hand, like rips the gun off out of his hands, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude?" Like you could just, I don't think there was any volume, but you could from the body language, you're just like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like you don't play with the guy's just like, I don't get it. It was just, and I'm just like, dude, you're an idiot. Like people like that don't deserve to touch guns ever.
Right.
It's frightening.
they don't deserve the Second Amendment.
Well, it's probably,
Dude, no, I don't.
it's
It's
probably
just
not
like,
their
No,
gun.
I mean it's
I
your
get
right
it. They
to,
have the
but
right to,
some
but
people-
like,
It was
you
most
should.
likely.
people
It was
should
most
not.
likely not their gun, anyways. They most likely just rented it.
No, yeah,
from
I'm
the
sure that they
place.
did rent it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure that, but like.
But
People
still,
like that, like
even then,
like
even if you have,
like
even if you own a gun, you should.
if like
not.
someone sees you do that infraction, I say you should never own a gun again. Like
Or
you
get
should have
shot
something
just
written
to
and like
fix your
you
appeals.
5-year suspension until you get your shit together, until you mature.
You have to
And-
take a
and
couple
you're not
classes.
stupid.
George is just like,
George is steaming right now.
I'm not steaming at all.
Yeah,
I'm just
look
like-
at him.
because I agree with the Second Amendment. I just like
Yeah.
idiots, you know.
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah.
I don't agree with idiots.
People that do shit like that is like, it's like,
There are other countries like
that's
stupid shit.
they like
So
make
should
sure
we
you're
eradicate-
well trained to be able to handle a
I'm just
firearm
kidding.
before
I'm
they
gonna
like let
stop.
you have one.
No, yeah, you should be, but like it's not
No.
even that. It's just like
The training.
some people are just dumb. Like
you
they
don't
just
really
like to play
get
some
training
games.
here.
yeah, no.
The training you get is very basic, very bullshit.
Do you think that we should get like more, I guess, stricter training or just more tough?
I like
training to
trains.
actually be able to.
Honestly, the training is not like it's just not up to like the fucking law to say you should have better training on guns. In my opinion, it should be like the fucking your father who should own a gun, because everyone, in my opinion, should own a fucking gun. Your father should teach the son or the daughter, whoever, how to handle a firearm safely. Because how many people are there out in rural America where the father teaches the kids how to use a gun, how to hunt, and they know from an early age how to handle one? How many cases have there been where someone tries to break into a house and a 15 or younger kid actually uses the gun to protect themselves in the house?
I'm a little distracted. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted with these two.
I don't know what's so funny.
I hate hippies.
Like there was I think a 13-year-old boy not too long ago that killed someone who has a long criminal record. Was trying to break into the house, and he was alone at home. Used his parents' gun to, already save his own life. Happens all the time.
Does
So
he
it's like-
deserve?
It's up to the people that get the gun to learn how to use it properly. That's all it is. Just proper training, learn how to use it. It's a tool. It's not anything else than a tool.
It's a murdering tool.
Sorry. Like I know you're trying to have a serious conversation, but like these two are like
It's a killing
not
tool.
It's not.
helping with it.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
You could use
It's
it
a
for whatever.
killing tool.
You could use it for whatever you want.
It's a neutralizing tool.
I'm sorry. Have I ever used the tool to kill?
I mean, why else would you have a gun? To,
Have I ever used it?
to neutralize?
Have I ever used it to kill?
You
What
use
do you
the
use it
hammer and
for?
nails.
What do you use it for?
I use it to prevent myself from getting hurt or injured, or anyone around me from getting hurt or injured.
Would you kill said person from like in order to protect yourself or
If somebody's-
protect others? Would you kill them?
If somebody's trying to do something that would endanger my life or somebody around me's life,
Would
then
you-
I would do whatever happens in that situation. to prevent
So
that.
I know cops sometimes. I mean, they usually practice. They aim for like the leg shots and arm shots and like neutralize the person.
No, they don't.
I mean, sometimes they do.
No,
They shoot
I
together.
think they just like
No.
go for the torso.
Yeah.
because it's like the
Center
biggest
mass.
part.
Yep.
Yeah, center
Okay,
mass.
yeah, cops are evil people.
And because and especially I don't think like when things happen like in the blink of an eye they're not gonna be like legs. You're gonna see someone like running at them and just gonna be like center mass.
Yeah.
This has the most. I'm
They
just not
shoot the big mass.
So they're not meant for neutralizing. They're meant for killing. Guns.
Neutral, you mean the cops or the gun itself?
No, the gun is meant for killing. It's
The gun
meant
is meant to do its purpose, which is to protect.
to kill. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know. I mean, you can protect. I'm not saying killing is not going to protect you. I'm saying killing is going to kill. Killing is killing.
You know what? If you want to just,
Murder is one thing. I'm saying killing
if
is
you
another.
want to do it with, if you want to paint it with a simple
Killing?
brush,
Yeah.
the purpose of a gun is to be used as a weapon that will end something attacking you, attempt to end the life of something endangering your life,
to kill
or
yourself.
needed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's what it's used for. It's used for killing. Oh man, I want to kill something. I'm just kidding.
It's like, man, I need to get a gun.
I have an urge to fucking run.
I hope I pass these background checks.
This video should have been used as
I
evidence
have a
later.
very clean
I
record.
mean, hey, no, I've had my gun for a long time. Hey, plural.
You have to get it before this
I
video
really-
comes out, Rickard.
I really enjoyed shooting the what was that old school gun you had?
Oh, the Mosin.
Oh my god, the recoil was just like huge. Like I think I shot your M4 and I'm just like, what is this, a BB gun?
Kind of
And then the next one was that gun and I'm just like,
Whoa,
it's like like, holy shit.
It was going from a 22 rifle to
Yeah.
to that. So
Sounds fun.
It was like one that I got really cheap from a coworker that I knew, and he had it was like a 22 converted one, and it was like, dude, that's like nothing. It's like, what am I?
It's like.
Yeah,
And it kept on, what, the M4? And it kept on, it kept on jamming.
It was a Colt.
We were there.
It was a Colt 22
sick, bro.
LR. And yeah, like it had to be adjusted with the recoil spring on it, like with how much force it would put, because the 22 is just such a weak round. Honestly, it didn't even use like 22 LR. It just used standard 22, and I'm like, oh, this is just. I got rid of that. I just sold it again immediately. I'm like, this thing is like not even. I wouldn't even use it to kill a rat.
I want to get a Glock with like the 3-round burst, and then just like
round burst.
Yeah, 3
You can't.
Yeah.
and then just like
Ricardo, you play too many video games.
and then just like swing my pistol really fast so I could like have like a spread of 3-round bursts.
Wait, is this from the
Bullets.
movie Wanted?
What?
Yeah. Are you getting
I
curved the
would
bullet?
not-
No, I'm like, I mean, I could go to 3 bullets.
You can't.
Kill a bullet?
You can't.
I know you can't throw that.
Didn't they test that? In
Yeah, Mythbusters.
Yeah, and the bust method.
Also, to get a 3-round burst, you have to. It's gonna be the same thing, kind of as trying to get an automatic rifle
That's cool.
or an automatic pistol.
Where you can unless you have like
Yeah, it's gonna be like at least.
military license or something.
It's gonna be like a
Bring that
class
on a
3
pistol.
license, at least a $300 tax stamp. They have to get approved.
Yeah,
Your
just-
like,
just join the
local
military.
sheriff has to sign off on it and shit like that.
That's cool. I
You
wanna
waive
look
your
to-
right.
Befriend the sheriff.
You waive your right
It just looks
to
cool.
like
To free speech.
to be searched. Like the cop, the ATF can just show up at your house, knock on your door, and be like, okay, we're gonna search your house and we're gonna look at your firearm. You waive that right,
Damn.
which is fucked up.
Yeah.
Like it's a bunch of stupid shit. If I remember, like, I'm not 100% up to date on everything, but
I mean, I'll just buy one under the table. No big deal.
I'm assuming it's not worth it. Assuming it's not worth it.
I mean, it's just fucking
I'll
stupid.
just go to the black market. Well, where is the black market?
I just get it from a private gun owner, gun seller.
I mean,
Is
like,
that how it works? I don't think.
I don't know, man.
no, like it's
no
extremely legal. I mean, it's not legal. It's extremely illegal to find one, get caught with one. It's like a long prison sentence. Like, you don't want to even go down that road. It's stupid as hell.
But if okay,
I mean, it's like owning a dog that's illegal.
like I
In
would
a
not
county.
know what I don't know what that's like.
Search this
Really nice and cute dogs.
No, they're
What do
vicious.
you
No,
imply?
they're meant for fighting. Those are vicious dogs. They're meant for killing.
They're meant for killing, Ricardo.
They're meant
Really?
for violence.
Wait, which
All I know
dogs?
is
Which dogs?
every one of those of that.
Bulls.
Is that what they're meant for?
Yes.
Bulls are meant for killing. They're
By
meant for
law.
fighting.
Is that what they're
I've met
raised for?
quite a few
Or
birds
is
in my
that-
life. They've
That's
all
what
been
it
very
is.
You
sweet.
get charged with attempted murder.
I
They're
heard
vicious dogs.
I heard pit bulls because okay, hold on. Let's talk about dogs.
Oh.
Give me a second. No, whoa, Jordan.
Oh.
Fix your hat.
My dog's illegal. Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about, George. Okay, so
Pit bulls are great dogs.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
So
they're great dogs. I agree.
That they're meant to
I
kill.
heard pit bulls
meant for
were originally family dogs back in England, and
Even here in the States.
when they were sent and then when they came here because there's always like a breed of dogs that at first it was like, okay, the German Shepherd, like, oh, everyone's like, don't fuck with German Shepherds, that's like the evil dog, and then it became Dobermans,
And then Rottweilers.
and
Cujo.
but I think, I mean, a dog can be intelligent, but if you train it to kill, then it's gonna kill intelligently. It's gonna be like, yo, let me just do this shit and fucking, you know.
Analyzing a person's
Yeah,
behavior.
wild dogs.
So,
Weaknesses.
I mean,
They kill
I mean,
really
if a breed of dog is smart, then it's efficient at what it does,
Yeah,
at whatever
but-
you train it to do.
Is it okay to make a dog breed illegal because people have made them be fighting dogs or vicious dogs before in the past?
Let me think about that for.
The dog
For
itself.
10 minutes.
The dog itself has.
George is like salivating.
No, I'm against that as well. I'm heavily against that. But like dogs themselves,
point.
dogs have a brain. Dogs can think. Dogs can decide what to do on their own.
Right.
Like a gun can't. A gun's just a gun.
Oh, is that
But-
what we're linking it? We're linking the two. I
well,
thought
no,
we were
I'm-
talking about dogs for a second. Okay.
Well, we are talking.
Yeah,
About
he was linking.
because you're hitting
dogs.
like against my gun, so I'm like, oh yeah, well, you're
Oh,
not.
yeah, my dog. I mean, my dog's not.
We should take away your dog.
I mean, I can train my dog to neutralize.
Doesn't matter. It's an
And protect you.
it's an illegal breed.
But it also has
In certain
like
counties.
it also has like a will of its own kind of.
It's still an illegal breed.
It has like
Its inner beliefs. He's like, no, my master said to neutralize, but I want to kill him.
it's in me to kill.
Lucy just looking back at Adam like, what do you want me to do, master? Like just like
Should I just
inner
make-
rage is about to come out.
You can train a dog to like bite someone's neck. Just so you can train them.
You
to
could train
bite
a gun
someone's
to
neck.
not move forever.
I can do that.
You're not in New York.
He's like, don't move.
Don't.
No, heal, gun, heal.
Oh my god, that reminds me of that one.
New York has a police pit bull.
A what?
New York has a police pit bull.
That's
I think their first. I think like not long ago. Not long ago, they trained their first police pit bull, and they passed.
That sounds awesome. That sounds adorable.
They're smart dogs.
What's
But
his name?
here,
Killer?
But here, I don't know what you're talking about, George. In the county of that shall not be named. Anyway, all right, so we gotta wrap it up.
our producer's
Yeah.
He's giving us a thing out.
That's all, everybody.
All right, so this is a wrap, guys. Early Sunday podcast. Early Sunday podcast. Early Sunday podcast. Early Sunday podcast. Yeah.